As Alberta deals with the highest rate of COVID-19 infections in the country, lawyers for a pastor accused of violating public health orders argued that the restrictions that were meant to curb the spread of the virus instead violated his charter rights of freedom of expression, assembly, and worship. Lawyers representing Pastor James Coates, who leads Grace Life Church west of Edmonton, argued that in-person religious gatherings, prayers, conversations before, during, and after worship are all activities protected under charter rights, and that the current health restrictions were an infringement on those rights, adding the 15% capacity limit interferes with Coates' freedom of expression because it removes 85% of his listeners. Lawyers liken the restrictions to censorship. The pastor's defense also went after the motive behind the ticket issued to Coates in December under the Public Health Act. Lawyers said that the pastor was ticketed only after he voiced criticism against the government during a sermon. Lawyers speculate the ticket was a way of sending a message to keep the pastor quiet. Crown prosecutors argued that under health restrictions, Coates was still able to practice his religion, still allowed to have multiple services, and was still allowed to hold services virtually. This is not a whodunit case. Pastor James Coates openly admitted in court he broke COVID-19 rules by not enforcing masking, social distancing, or limiting attendees during Sunday service at Grace Life Church. On the stand Monday, Coates referred to COVID as a so-called pandemic and called the restrictions sinful because he claimed the virus did not pose a serious risk to his people. With both sides completing their arguments, the judge will make his decision June 7th. At the Edmonton courthouse, Rochelle Sufi, City News.